Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Now here's Fox. Zubac with the steal. Now here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Now here's Fox. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. We'll see.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Drexler. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Drexler.
A quality two-way player. Zubac was all over that one, forcing the miss.
Outside Carter. From deep, here's Doncic. Harris outside. Pass to Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Drexler. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Doncic. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Great positioning on the putback.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass, because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
The Kings making a switch here. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Magic leading by 5. Fox with the ball. Hachimura outside. Back to Fox. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Wembanyama, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
On the wing, Brooks. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Wembanyama screen. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Brooks from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Oh, Brooks with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Klingon. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Magic leading by 4. Takes a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Carter from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Stolen by Carter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Brian, back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Zubac, screen. The offensive rebound. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Kings making a switch here. Orlando leading. Fox outside. Pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Edgecombe. Into the lane. They get it back. Outside Carter. Oh, Fox with a steal. Right side, Wembanyama. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Fox. What a finish inside from Fox. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. Williams grabs the board. Magic leading by 4. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Drexler. Soft touch off the glass. Drexler's got his second basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Doncic outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Orlando on the break. And the layup falls. And now a 9-point Orlando lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Zubac's shot is off. Orlando with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Here's Drexler. He has 6. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Drexler got the nickname Clyde the Glide for reasons on display there. Loves to jam it home.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A minute 37 left in the second. And here's Zubac, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Doncic. Sacramento again missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But, boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
Clock at 6. Zubac sinks that one from the post.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Adams a screen. Pass to Beal. Hachimura outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Lets it go. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Magic lead by 11.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Carter. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out!
Big finish.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so it's Orlando. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Back to Fox. To the inside. Wemby putting on a show.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Carter from outside knocks down the long J. Carter's got 9.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your
Magic leading by 8. Here's Drexler. Give him 8. To the middle. Oh, Oh, stolen by Harris. Outside Carter. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by the Magic. They've led by as many as 11.
Well, Drexler so smooth, makes it look effortless, but he does have to get tricky inside to beat that contact.
Down low. Zubac, screen. Kicks it to Doncic. To the paint. Harris misses.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Doncic. Now Harris. Doncic left side. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half. Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
From deep, here's Doncic.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
This will be his third free throw of the game. And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Generational talent get thrown around, but Wembanyama is all that and more.
Orlando leading by 13. Fox surveying the D. Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Anthony outside. Pass to Edgecombe. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Here's Orlando. They're on an 11-3 run. Now Wembanyama over Green. And another miss by Orlando. All alone on the break. And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, you see the speed and athleticism Green has. I mean, using it to perfection in the open floor.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Anthony grabs the board. Kings trail by 15. Here's Edgecombe. Still no points. Martin misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Called in by the Kings.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. Man, Edgecombe had to feel good there in the open court.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Green. And another miss by Orlando. And it's Sacramento's ball, trailing by 13. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Three-pointer, Anthony. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things.
30 seconds.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Orlando leading by 15. Fox outside. Pass to Drexler. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
To the inside. Adams. Missed inside. Picked by Carter. Doncic shot is good.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Now Fox. Adams a screen. Outside. Williams. Launches it. Orlando again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Wow. B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thank you for that, Allie.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Wembanyama with a bucket.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo!
Harris a screen. 2 points. That one goes. Harris has got his first points of the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Anunoby. Stolen by Carter. Now Doncic. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Hachimura there for the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Beal. Outside Hachimura. Here's Beal. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Doncic outside. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he can't hit it. Magic leading by 12. Here's Beal. Shoots a 3. It's money from deep.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's Beal with the ball for Orlando. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Wembanyama. Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Hachimura. Outside DiVincenzo. Now Hachimura. Stolen by Carter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Magic.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Their great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one.
Oh, my goodness. Wow! Bring it home! I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Hachimura outside. Anunoby fires! And the three misses.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Doncic misses the three. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.